The last two items we were going to talk about today were under the hood enhancements and some other improvement areas such as the mobile app. I want to take these two together. So why don't we go through these? You've been speaking to me a little bit about this concept of the master worker, and anybody who's used Avantra a lot will know that there is a component in the system called the master worker. It pops up periodically in notifications. Something's changed there, but it's small, but it's big. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you know, we've been around since quite a while, since 2001 now, and some origins of our product go back to really this point in time, to 2001, where we started developing the product. And some of the components, they lasted pretty long. Since until 20.11, we had a component which is called the master worker, which is written in some legacy development language. And this now goes away, has been completely replaced by our service-oriented master architecture. So everything has been recoded, and there has been a lot of improvement, as well as performance improvements.
So we're now seeing, I mean, we've been seeing for a while, we've had thousands of SAP systems running, but we're going even farther now in terms of supporting tens of thousands of systems. Is that correct?
Yes. So we are working with bigger and bigger managed service providers. We see a trend in outsourcing. That enterprises, maybe it's due to S/4HANA migration or these kind of things, are looking for outsourcing their stuff. So managed service providers have a lot of systems to maintain, and therefore we are really working with prospects and customers with really large scale installations, and that's why we are constantly improving our application performance and our application technology.
Excellent. Including upgrading. So Avantra is a Java-based application. We're introducing support for Java 11, isn't it, as part of 20.11? I wonder if that was delivered.
That's nice. Yeah. So we want to support the LTS releases of Java, and we've been supporting Java 11 on the Avantra server platform since quite a while. Now we are supporting the Avantra agent is supporting Java 11 as well, right? But please check carefully if you want to use Java 11. In the moment, for example, the OpenJDK we are recommending. The OpenJDK 8 is actually longer supported than the long-term support of Java 11. So please go to the OpenJDK website and check out this carefully. You can still stick, Java 8 is perfectly patched. Yeah.
Perfect. And will continue to be so, considering it is the LTS. So that's really good. Some other, I'm just looking at my list here now, some other things we've introduced as well. So support for Linux and PowerLE, Postgres 12. Anything you want to speak to on those?
Yeah, so since our master worker is going away now, it's for us much easier to support Power, the Avantra server. The agent has been supporting Power, Power Linux and Power since years. Avantra server will now be made available in Power Little Endian, Power on Linux Little Endian as well, pretty soon. Not right away when release 20.11, but a little bit some weeks later, we will be able to release it for 20.11. In fact, it will be more or less the same. It's Java, right? Yep. And having said this, there are more improvements. For example, the database encryption between the Avantra server and its database can now be encrypted. Yeah. So that's really nice. That as well, we are now supporting the Azure SQL database. So there's a lot of going on under the hood. Previously, with the master work, it has been some manual work has to be done to support Azure SQL. Now you just install it and you're done.
Brilliant. And then finally, I think the other item we haven't discussed at all, but it's one of my personal favorites. We're bringing some enhancements to the mobile app as well. We released the new version of the mobile app in 20.5, one of the early patch levels of 20.5. And it's been very, very well received. I know I'm getting great feedback from our customers about enjoying using the new iOS and the new Android applications on top of the 20.5 server. We're bringing even more to 20.11. What are we bringing now, and what's the roadmap for the mobile app?
What we're bringing is some improvements, especially for customers working in multi-customer tenant environments, it's much easier now to look up the systems and the checks only of a single customer. And there's as well an Outlook for the mobile app. There will soon be a new notification screen customers have been asking for, because we hear that the mobile app is being heavily used together with push notifications, right? So instead of sending an SMS, you can send out push notifications, and they have as well the functionality when you receive that push notification. You simply click on it, and it will open the mobile app and bring you directly to the system you have received the push notification.
Brilliant.
So that's really cool. And people wanted to have like a sort of records. So they wanted to have a list of these notifications inside our mobile app as well. And this will be added very soon as well.
Brilliant.
By the way, on the mobile app, we sometimes hear due to security constraints, because of course, the mobile app is connecting to an Avantra server.
Yeah.
But there are ways you can do this by embedding our mobile app into your own mobile management infrastructure.
Yeah.
So you can spin up a VPN automatically when our mobile app is being used.
I think somebody was talking to me previously about Mobile Iron, for example, was doing
exactly.
Our app.
Yeah, because we did an enhancement, because sometimes it takes a few seconds more until the VPN is up, and we did some enhancement that this is working smoothly with our mobile app.
Yeah, absolutely.